Hello, darlings. We meet again. And if this is your first time, welcome. Hello, I'm Mandy. Anyway, Bill Bailey's always a good laugh, so we have Bill Bailey's best and most ridiculous stories on the Graham Norton Show. Oh, I've never seen a clip of them after COVID hit where they had to do the social distancing thing. Oh my God, that lady sitting down, it looks like she broke her ankle. Jesus. And I've seen, I don't know why Instagram algorithm thinks I like to see people that break their ankles. I've seen so many clips of those in the last couple weeks for some reason. Don't know why. And that's exactly what it looks like. That looks messed up. I get that she didn't, obviously, but it looks exactly like that. Okay, anyway. Yeah, it's weird to see him not sitting on the famous red couch. But whatever. Bill Bailey. Boom. I love this guy. Who doesn't? He's good fun. Okay, so I imagine this is more like a recent-ish kind of thing. Whatever.
You play lots of instruments, but am I right, you've learnt a new instrument in lockdown?
Yes, I did. A couple of things. Yeah, I learned a couple of instruments. I sort of really got to grips with the didgeridoo. And,
I knew it was going to be that.
Are you serious? Do you own a didgeridoo?
I owned a didgeridoo, and I got a lot of complaints, actually, from neighbours. People thought there was a swarm of bees. But I actually also I've been teaching myself this instrument here, which is... it's something I've wanted to play for a long time. I play it occasionally, you know, but it's a mandola. And it's like a mandolin, but it's a deeper sound. It makes a lovely sort of like a deeper sound. I'll give you a little...
Oh, yeah.
I'll give you a demo.
Oh, yeah.
I've written, actually... I've been practising with an Irish reel, so I don't know if you... this brings back any memories. I'll start...
Let's be on our feet.
His little expressions are cute. I was expecting a story, but okay. Damn. He's loving it. I love it. This guy is an amazing musician.
Wow! Oh, something like that.
Oh, my dad would have loved you. You'd have got right through the door.
Oh, really?
Irish chick, don't come in.
Aquaman? What?
Jason, you...
Okay, I love how the first thing wasn't a story, but sure. I also love that he broke a sweat because of that. Because he wasn't sweating before. That's just adorable. He really gave it his all. And bravo, that sounded great. Just out of that instrument, that sounded awesome.
Irish chick, don't come in.
Aquaman? What?
Jason, you can call me Jason.
Can I? OK, Jason. Because looking at yourself and Bill, I sort of think it's a shame Aquaman's finished filming, because I don't think... You would be quite good as Aquaman's dad.
Yes. I think so, yeah. This is you in a few years.
Oh.
Yes! Yeah. Sort of like an older Aquaman. Yeah, I don't get in the water so much these days.
You know what they just made me realize? He totally kind of sort of looks, especially there, like Anthony Hopkins with a skullet. Doesn't he? Just like a little bit? Maybe from the side more than anything? Huh. Makes you think.
No, we...
Sort of like an older Aquaman. Yeah, I don't get in the water so much these days.
No, we found a picture, and it looks like you're auditioning for Aquaman or Aquadad.
Yeah.
There you are. What is that?
Yeah, what is that?
That's a mace. It's a ceremonial thing that's used for ceremonies, you know. And it was when I received my honorary doctorate from the University of Bath.
Hello.
Yes. Oh. Hello, Dr. Bailey, from now on, please.
With the mace?
Yeah. And that's the thing. They carry it around. See? Look, I'm wearing a hat. It's real.
And ladies and gentlemen, can we just say how pleased we are that Bill's here at all? Because there was a time when you were dead.
That's right.
What?
Yes.
What?
I know. I'm looking a lot better now.
Same.
Yeah, I know, it's right.
There.
No, well, this is... I'm certain that this is referring to the fact that I was mistakenly reported as dead on the BBC website.
Well, the BBC, not even
All
like
places.
I know, it was a BBC website. And it just said, tributes are pouring in for actor and comedian, musician Bill Bailey, who has died at the age of 52, which is really annoying because they got the age wrong, firstly. I was so annoyed about that. And they used a weird photo as well. I was thinking,
Well, no,
is this the photo?
you tweeted this.
no.
I mean, what is that?
Okay, wait. I've looked up this guy a bunch of times in Google Images to do thumbnails and stuff to find like a proper picture, and that's the picture that comes up the most. I've never seen it with that title. I didn't know this happened, but that picture always comes up, and his expression is so... I don't think I've used it because what is that? But why is this picture so popular? What was he thinking in that moment?
As well, I was thinking,
Well, no,
is this the photo?
you tweeted this.
no.
I mean, what is that?
I think that is perfect for an obituary. That says this sucks.
You see?
Yeah, that says sad, isn't it?
It's sad, dying, yeah, but it was so annoying. It was a bit of a shock to read that in the morning on Twitter.
Can you imagine?
What happened was that the actual story was that there was a DJ in Kentucky called Bill Bailey who died, and someone on the BBC was watching the news. It was like, I think what happened was it was like middle of the night, and they saw Bill Bailey died, and panicked and put Bill Bailey died and put a photograph up, and then realised it wasn't me, and then panicked again and tried to delete it. By which time someone had taken a screenshot already and posted it on Twitter. And the reaction was, I woke up in the morning, it said, Bill Bailey, dead, 52. And then my tour manager, who was in the hotel, he phoned me and he said, are you all right?
Well, naturally, like, who wouldn't, right? So wait, was the age right with the other guy that died? And also, I have to say, I want to dress like this lady. I want that dress and that jacket, and I want to wear them together. Look at that. That's amazing. I need that dress. But anyway, maybe the age was the other guy's age. And they only messed up with the picture.
Who was in the hotel, he phoned me and he said, are you all right? Which was very sweet, but, you know, well, I'm not dead, so I'm not better than dead. I'm here.
Yeah, there will be a gig tonight. I'm guessing Bill Bailey isn't your real name.
No.
No.
No,
Okay,
it's...
wait. If you wake up and read on Twitter or wherever that, like, a friend of yours or relative or whoever died, and you do call them up and they answer, like, you would ask the same thing, because you would assume, oh, they were in an accident and they think they died. Like, that's a logical question. I understand the humor behind it, but, I mean, if you have to call someone you're reading is dead and you're trying to verify if it's true or not, like, what's the first thing you ask? You either ask, are you actually dead? But if they're talking to you, you obviously realize they're not. And then the next question is, are you okay? Are you almost dead? Did you almost die? What happened? So,
Mark was...
Sorry.
I'm guessing Bill Bailey isn't your real name.
No.
No.
No,
good
it's
name, though.
Mark was the name I was... Yes, there's no pronunciation problems. Straight. No, I was christened Mark, but there's an old jazz standard song called Won't You Come Home, Bill Bailey. Yeah. So, from a very early age, I was known as Bill, and that's just kind of nickname.
But then when it came to your son...
How odd.
It's hard to choose names, I think.
It is.
It's very hard to choose names. So your son, you went for quite a specific name.
Yes, Dax. Yeah. It's a punchy name.
Yeah.
You know, not a... I mean, you know, it's a...
Did you make it up?
No. You know, it's a... I just made it up. Got some Scrabble letters and...
Give me a vowel.
Oh, what have I got here?
what is
Scrabble
that
letters.
behind him? I thought it was birds. There's something behind him that's moving. Like when what is this set? It's like a cage, and then the orange and pink light thingies, and then it's like more cage, and behind them there's stuff. But there's something that's moving, and I swear I could have seen two parrots kissing or something. There. That's two parrots. I don't know if you guys know. Like where the title is, you know, but far to the right. I thought that was two parrots kissing, and I was confused as why are there birds. Also, it looks like a cage, so my mind said, ha, cage birds. But, what is that?
Give me a vowel.
Why is it moving?
Got some Scrabble letters and...
Give me a vowel.
Oh, what have I got here? No, it's Klingon for you. No. A lot of people think that I chose it because it's a name in Star Trek, in Deep Space Nine. There's a parasitic slug called Dax. And a parasitic slug, a symbiont, you know. And, and a lot of people, because I'm a bit of a science fiction fan, they always sort of think that, you know, it's not that at all. It's an old French name. Actually.
Very nice it is.
Thanks very much.
Acting drunk is, I think it is a hard
It's
thing
hard.
Yeah.
Because
First thing that came to my mind is Drax. I know it's not the same, but Drax from, you know, Guardians of the Galaxy, big blue guy with red stuff on him. And then also there's a, like, sink cleaner or something, like Ajax or something. I don't know. That's the kind of stuff that came to mind. Odd name.
French name. Actually.
Very nice it is.
Thanks very much.
Acting drunk is, I think it is a hard thing.
It's hard.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to overdo it and do the cliche, the slurring, and the you really, because when you are actually drunk, you're not actually you're enhanced. You know, you're a bit louder. You're a bit. But I actually heard this once. It happened to me where I went to a party and I left with the wrong jacket, and it was a guy who I knew, Peter. He had the same leather jacket, so we both left. I went, oh wait, I see a problem here. Brilliant. I've got a way out of this. I'll phone my phone with his phone, and leave a message, and he'll get it, and then we'll meet up and get the jackets. So I thought I was being really clever, and I thought I'd left a message. Hello, Peter, Bill here. Yes, I think there's been some sort of misunderstanding with the jackets. If we meet up in a couple of days, we'll be able to sort this out. Cheerio, goodbye. And then, about a week later, I heard my own voice on the voicemail of my own phone, and it was just, Peter, 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 Peter! Peter, there's a jacket! For about 10 minutes. We should all hear that once in our lives. Just not me, obviously.
Now, Denzel, you're always in great shape, but in this movie, I couldn't help but notice, slightly, he's gone to seed a horrible thing to say.
I put on a...
It was intentional. I'm not just going to insult the man.
Wait, what did he say that? He put on weight?
Slightly. He's gone to seed a horrible thing to say.
Gone to seed? That means he gained weight? Not only do I not get it, I've never heard that before, but I can't, if that's the words that are being said, I can't relate that to gaining weight.
I put on a...
It was intentional. I'm not just going to insult the man. He was acting. Yeah, you tried.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're one of the first scenes in the movie, I'm with this young lady, and we're naked, and
you're selling more and more tickets as a very good.
So I let it all hang out, we'll say. You know, he just he's not working out. He's.
But are you one of those people? Are you one of those annoying people who finds it hard to put on weight?
No. I can put on weight real easy. And in fact, for the movie, basically what I did was I would eat at midnight. You know, have a big meal at midnight.
Oh, delicious.
Oh, delicious. I loved it.
Oh, going to bed full. There's nothing better.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, there's something wrong with me because I've heard this so many times, and I know so many people that I've asked this about, and it's just me. But how do people eat and lie down? I cannot. Everything comes back up if I do that. I don't get it. And I know so many people that'll eat and go take a nap or eat and go sleep. I'm like, oh, first of all, eating doesn't make me tired. Like, I understand the blood goes to the stomach for digestion, blah, 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 and that makes you tired. It doesn't make me tired. Tired. I don't know. It picks me up as it should. I mean, it's fuel, right? But whatever. It doesn't make me tired. But people just... people can eat. My mom eats lying down, like dinner. What? That's crazy. That's crazy. How? I can't be alone. I know I'm not the norm because I've asked a lot of people, right? And out of all the people I've asked, I'm like the only one. But I can't be alone. Like there has to be somebody with me that says, oh yeah, me too, you know. I can't lie down for a couple hours. It takes me a couple hours to be able to actually lie down. So if I eat at midnight, I ain't sleeping until 3. Because I just can't. I just physically cannot lie down. Well, I can, but it's a mess, so I won't. But I mean, come on, somebody please say, oh, me too, because I feel so alone on this. And it's just so crazy to hear that everybody can do it.
I loved it.
Oh, going to bed full. There's nothing better. I think it's because I'm Irish, because of the famine. I always think I'm afraid I might starve to death in the middle of the night.
Get a few carbs in.
Yeah.
At midnight.
Yeah. No, absolutely. Absolutely. The story involving the goose.
Yes. No, that's true. That's what happened. That's a real story. I mean, that was like, you know, and again, I may talk about, I mean, I do a lot of work with conservation and animals and wildlife conservation, and sometimes, you know, you try to do a good thing and it backfires, you know. It was like a you know, the best intentions, and they backfire on you. We were coming back from a dinner, my wife and I, in London, and it was very late at night, it was like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. We were driving down the Mall in front of Buckingham Palace, and we saw an animal in distress, clearly in distress at the side of the road, and it was a goose. There's quite a lot of animals around, a lot of geese around there, and it was sort of flapping on the road, like clearly a bit in distress. So we stopped and got out of the car, and so, you know, my wife was saying, we must save it. You know, we've got to try and save it. And I was a little bit, I was like, you know, 2:30, come on. I mean, there's no one around. You know, maybe just...
Oh, no!
I mean, you know, like, really? I mean,
I'm not endangered.
I can't do that, because it was Valentine's night, and I was thinking, you know, what did you do Valentine's night? Oh, I reversed over a goose. It was a magical night. So my wife, we had a blanket in the back of the car, and I wrapped the goose in the blanket, and we put the goose up and put it in the back of the car, and I was just about to close the boot, and a gun was held to my head. A cocked pistol was held to my head. Stop, what are you doing? And it was a bunch of plainclothes, like the Royal Protection Officers, and they're all kind of skulking around in the bushes, I guess, you know.
What? I said, oh, no, because I thought he was going to drop the trunk on the gooses? The bird's neck. And I thought he was going to kill it that way. So I was like, oh, my God. But what? What the hell?
Officers, and they're all kind of skulking around in the bushes, I guess, you know, waiting for some goose-based nonsense to happen, you know, goose malfeasance. And he said, what are you doing? And I went, oh, a goose. And I suffered a bit of asthma, and I had an asthma attack, and I started wheezing. I was going, a goose, a goose. What is it? A goose, it's a goose. And I'm thinking, am I going to die? This is my last word. What? And then he goes, all right, and the other fella, there was 2 of them, and the guy had a pistol, and the goose was under the blanket, so you couldn't see what it was. So then the goose's head appeared from under the blanket. And the other guy pointed a gun at it, implausibly. What are we going to do? Like some weird terrorist goose. Like that. And the guy goes, all right, he goes, show me. Easy, easy. So I revealed the goose, and clearly it was a goose. The goose came up like this to face the gun. So it was a sort of weird sort of standoff.
What the hell?
And then we just sort of stood there, like, really, like... How did this happen? You know, that went on for ages. And eventually the first guy did that thing with the radio. He went, stand down, just a goose. I was thinking,
What the hell?
stand down? Who else was, you know what I mean? We're like snipers trained, like a red dot on me. No, it's a goose, stand down.
Because you like...
What the hell is that story? What did they think he was doing? And how do you expect someone to give you a clear answer on anything with a gun to your head? Like, no. What? I don't get how that happened. What did they think he was smuggling? What the hell? That's crazy. Also, the fact just, oh, man. Putting a gun to somebody's head to ask them what's going on is just like so, it's too much, okay? It's invasive. Like, ask me, and if I fight or whatever, okay, sure. But what? Dude. Did they help the goose? Did the goose live? Was the goose okay? I have always so many unanswered questions. I mean, the point of the story, I thought the point of the story was a goose, but apparently not. But now I'm intrigued. What happened? Oh, dude. You know when he was saying that sometimes you want to help and you have good intentions and stuff and you just end up making things worse at the beginning? I have read it so many times. I don't know if it's a true story or not, obviously. But I've read it so many freaking times from so many different sources. And honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if it were true. But apparently, okay, when I tell a story, I'm very Carl in the sense that the stuff I don't remember, I just kind of fill it in so it makes sense. But I probably mess stuff up. But the bottom line is the proper thing. So let's just say, I don't remember where, but let's just say a farm caught fire or whatever. And the firemen, when they put it out, they saved a bunch of pigs, right, from the fire. And the farmers were so grateful that they saved the pigs that I think like a month later or whatever, they sent the bacon from the pigs as a thank you for saving the pigs. What? No! Oh, God. Jesus! Oh, that's messed up. Jesus. Okay. New story.
Red dot on me. No, it's a goose. It's a goose. Stand down. Stand down.
Because you like learning new instruments.
Yes.
So I think you've got a new one with you.
I do. Actually, I brought
what
a
is
new
this?
one
He always
with
has
me.
a new
Yes.
instrument?
It is. Well, I'll bring it out for you.
Oh, yeah.
It's actually a Turkish instrument. It's called a saz.
It looks just like
Right.
the first one.
Okay.
And it's basically a long-necked lute. And it's a beautiful thing. And it makes a really kind of beautiful Eastern sound, you know.
Love it.
So it's got that kind of feel to it.
They're off.
Yeah, right?
They're starting to march. They're leaving the studio. We will follow you.
Yeah.
Lead us, Bill.
I know, but it's got a beautiful sort of tone to it. And actually, I was going to play something. Because you're here, Bernie, right, I thought I'd do a little arrangement of a song, right, which you wrote with Elton, right? But I don't think you've ever heard it on the Turkish saz before.
Possibly not.
It's Candle in the Wind, because we were talking about it earlier on. And I just thought it's... Do you know what? Even though this is a three-stringed Turkish instrument, it does actually... It's quite versatile. So something like that sounds quite good.
For a talk show, right? Like, I appreciate it musically, but it's weird.
Well, there you go.
Oh, beautiful.
Well, there you go.
It's got a kind of a Eastern feel to it.
And coming to a theatre near you soon with this new show, Spotify. Bill Bailey, everyone. Cheers.
I thought he was
Thank you
gonna down
for
it.
that.
Okay, so a couple stories and a couple songs. Oh man, he's such a... Well, he's a very gifted person, right? But he's such a gifted musician. He's so freaking good at it. And I love that he can grab any instrument and just make anything. That's awesome. There was one episode of Cat's Down where he was in Dictionary Corner and he had a didgeridoo. What is it? Didgeridoo. Oh. Well, the Australian one. And he was joking about it, and he played a bunch of songs, and it was all the same thing. So apparently that's, like, the only instrument he can't play. But this guy's fun. I love people that are naturally fun and naturally funny and just so... Just, it oozes... Like Peter Kay or Carl Pilkington. There's just people that are just... Being in a room with them is already, like, fun and exciting. That's nice. I like that. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, it is over. So, there you go. I'm still confused about the goose story, though. What the hell happened? What the hell happened with the goose? But why? What the hell happened with... How did so many people... What were they looking for? Who were they looking for? What were they expecting? Much confusion. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, I am gone. See you soon.